Hi everybody, how is it going? Hi YouTube. I believe this video is going to go on YouTube. And you have to excuse me. I'm trying to work this out. I cannot find my um, camera dock or my phone dock. There we go. I'll try that. Let me adjust it. There we go. That's a little better. I cannot find my stand to put my phone in, and so I have this weird angle. So I'm trying to work with it now. But I just wanted to come on and just give you a good message. In my last video, I talked about how it's so important to stay encouraged. And this video is going to be about staying positive in times of uncertainty, right? So, like, I would relate it to playing basketball. Like, let's say you are in a basketball game or you're watching your favorite basketball team and they're getting whooped by the other team, right? And there's like 10 minutes on the clock and you're uncertain about whether they're going to pull through and, uh, you know, uh, start scoring and eventually win the game, or if they're going to stay in that rut, right? And we can also look at the team. Like, if the team is like, oh, wow, we're going to lose, right? We are going to lose this game, so it's no point, let's just pack it up. And they perform in a lackluster way, then they're probably going to lose the game. But if, they focus on staying positive and putting that out in the atmosphere, um, they might pull it off. So I'm sure you've seen sports, games, whether it's football, basketball, whatever, where a team maybe had so many minutes on the clock and they turned things around and actually won. That's what you have to think about. And this is a business video. I'll say that. But you can relate it to other things in life as well. Um, but that's how you have to think as a business owner sometimes. So whether you're selling products and you're trying to get out a certain amount of product for the Christmas season, or you, like me, I just had an event, and you have an event and you want to get a certain number of ticket sales, or whatever that might be, or you're trying to get a set goal for clients, like a set number, and you're not quite there yet, you have to stay positive. So actually, something similar happened to me, and that's why I'm creating this video. Um, in regards to my event, 2 weeks ago, I was not sure if this event was gonna come, if this event was gonna happen. So, with my business, it's all about the clients. If I don't have clients, if I don't have painters, then I don't have a paint party, right? So similar to with products, if you don't have anybody buying your product, you're not you're not you don't have a business, right? You just have I mean, you have a business, but it's not successful right now. Sometimes success isn't always about selling, and we'll talk about stuff like that a little later, but you want to be successful, and part of that success is selling. So what I did this time was, and this is just a little bit different from, again, staying encouraged. It's part of it, but I had to think positively. I had to tell myself, okay, I can get three more people. I can get five. Like, I literally said this out. Like, I say these things out loud. I can get this many people. Because I think, like, when we put our, especially service-based business or events and things like that, like when we post on social media, it might be interpreted as, oh my God, this is like, she's doing or he's doing so much. Wow, they have an event. But it's like, you got to, like, for me, I have to market my events. I have to do all of that. So I have to get people to come to the event. So, yeah, I could have easily become negative in that moment, right? Or those moments where it didn't seem like I was going to get a lot of painters. I ended up, I think, getting 13 painters, which is it's a good number. But the other things that I realize is that there are things that I need to do, that I need to improve as far as marketing goes too. Um, because people are, sometimes it's not that people aren't interested, but they may not be able to access it. So I had a situation with that as well. Like, and I'll just say it because you all need to hear these things as a, if you're a business owner, right? My QR code was not working on my flyer, so I brought some of my flyers up to the bar that I had the event at, and the owner told me that somebody had tried to scan the QR code and something was wrong with it. And I've used QR codes in the past, um, but I this was a different service. Sometimes I'm gonna be honest, I was trying to get the flyer out, so I was like, let me find the QR code. It wasn't the trusted one I normally use. And so that's another thing. Like, sometimes it's not that people aren't interested. You just have to fix some things, right? So um all in all, had a great event. I'm so glad that I did not cancel it. I've canceled events in the past. Um, and of course, sometimes you do have to make that call, like, okay, this isn't working. Even if, let's say it's a product, like, this doesn't work, or if you're a content creator and you're putting out something and nobody's engaging with, this doesn't work. Let me go back to the drawing board. Yes, there are moments where you have to decide what's best for your business, and sometimes it's not going through with an idea or a product, right? So, but this time I knew I had something, I knew it would work, but I just had to stay positive and not jump the gun. So you always want to make the best decisions for yourself and your brand, but you don't want to make hasty decisions based on emotion. And sometimes, when we're not receiving sales, it becomes a personal thing. Like, oh, nobody wants to come, and you have to get out of that. That's not always, and I've done a pretty good job with that. But sometimes, I mean, everybody has these negative feelings sometimes. But along with staying encouraged, you have to stay positive and know that you can turn things around. So, like I said, I am so glad that I had this event. It's just pumping me up to get ready to do more events, more public events, and my goal for this party was to is to make everybody a client who was there. They had such a good time. I think that I'll have a few private parties, or I'll book a few private parties from the women who were there at this party. I enjoyed them. They were great. So I'm hoping to convert a few, if not all, of my guests at the party to private pay party customers as well. Um, so yeah, that was one of my goals, but I'm still trying to put my brand out there, and I'm trying to expand and grow. And this was a really great experience to do that. So I'm pumped up for the next one. Um, but if I had not stayed positive, I wouldn't be in this position right now. So yeah, so stay positive, guys. Stay positive. Even when things don't feel like they're gonna go well, you have to have a positive mindset. That is always key. I know it sounds cliche, but it really is important. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video now. I'm not sure where I'm at. I don't want to make a long video, but I have some things to do tonight. Get ready for tomorrow. It's Tuesday. Tomorrow's a work day, so gotta get in that mode and that mindset. But yeah, I will catch you all later. You all have a wonderful night, and remember, stay positive.